Oh no, that left could be cut off completely. And it is, and that is going to be a top out for Elias. So both of these players' boards climbing, and this is going to be really tough. Oh no, and they top out and tied. What the heck? They tied. It's a replay. We are replaying the game. Are you serious? Both of them with like identically bad stacks. Identically bad stacks. They topped out at nearly the exact same time. This might not be survivable. And no, Todium is going to top out at C66. And Tetris Time is going to clutch out a win, almost a reverse sweep, except for that tie game. But Tetris Time was down 2-0, came back and tied a game, or won a game, tied a game, and won another one. So Tetris Time will be moving on to the top 16. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Thank you, Laurie. Says $2 super chat Canadian. 80 in chat, 14 likes. Hit 50 for a sub chance. All right, Laurie is saying if we get to 50 likes on the YouTube stream, she's going to gift a sub, I think is what she has said. So come on, guys. Don't make me miss out on this very important income to support the channel. Help Laurie, help me by liking the stream. Let's get to 50 likes. Black Ops says, Vandy, do you ever commentate these matches and think about how young these kids are compared to you? No, I don't spend a lot of time, regretting things or looking back on my youth and wondering what could have been. And I don't worry about that. I just do the things I want to do. So it's not really something that I care too much about. 130. I mean, it's great that they're young and I love all these people, but I don't go, oh, woe is me, I'm so old, like on any serious level at all. 159 for Blue Scuti, 139 for Tetris Time. On the left side of your screen, it is Blue Scuti, seed number 5 from the United States of America, qualified into this tournament with a 1.53 million average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. In virtue of his top 8 seed, Blue Scuti did not have to play in the early rounds of this tournament, and so he's playing his first match of June 2025 Masters. He's at 207 right now, 208 for Tetris Time. So anything over 200 at 40 lines exactly is really good. Blue Scuti, the first ever game crasher, the first perfect 19 max, 29 start world record, was in the finals of CTM 9 times in a row. The documentary premiered this month, made worldwide headlines several, like 18 months ago. The first player to beat NES Tetris. And yeah, he's a 6-time CTM Masters event winner, inclusive of Lone Star. This is Scuti's 20th appearance in the online Masters and 2 appearances at Lone Star, so 22 overall appearances in CTM Majors. He won that Lone Star event in 2024, 3-time CTWC gold player, twice in the semifinals, including just a couple of weeks ago. And you see Blue Scuti like at tons of regionals, including his own that he organized and then went on to win in Stillwater last year at his hometown library. So you like that? Scuti has the number 2 overall score, or at least PB, in NES Tetris with that 18.2 million. That left side of the board is tough for Scuti. And he's going to knock this down. Tetris Time 362, 378 for Blue Scuti. And Scuti was the number 2 ranked play in the Premier Poll in June. On the right side of your screen, it is Tetris time, qualified into seed number 21. So had to start playing in round one. Defeated Eliash in a memorable match. Eliash got 3 consecutive DAS 600K 19 transitions. And it was an excellent game. Tetris time, just too much for Eliash, though. And then had to defeat Sodium in round 2 in another memorable match, because Tetris time and Sodium tied in the 4th game of that match. They both topped out at 12 lines, 9,880 points. The first time ever that we had a tie in a game in CTM Masters. So a couple of memorable matches for Tetris time, and Tetris time winning them both. Now sitting here in the top 16 playing against Blue Scuti. Tetris time with a 4.4 million PB. That's good for about 20th on the overall PB leaderboard. 23rd ranked in the Premier Poll. You can go to premierpoll.com, Premier with an E at the end, for the full rankings. This is Tetris time's 13th appearance in Masters, inclusive of 2 times in Mega Masters. 597 transition for Tetris time. He's won 2 challenger circuits, 6-time CTWC gold bracket player, and made it into the top 8 in 2021. And won, Desert qualifier, Washington qualifier, probably some other qualifiers. So Tetris time having a good 2025. 648 for Tetris time, 637 for Blue Scuti. Tetris for Scuti. Tetris time ahead by 6 lines, back by 10,000 points. Tetris for Scuti. Laurie says 19 likes to go until she gifts a sub to YouTube. So if you can help us out, if you're watching over there right now, or if you want to go over to the stream from, wherever you are watching it, throw in a like, that would be really nice. And thank you, Laurie, for offering that incentive. $787 for Tetris time. Another Tetris time, 819. The winner of this will play Alex T in the top 8. These two have met before, never in Masters. They played in CTL Season 28, a match. Blue Scuti took that one in a sweep. The only time they faced each other in CTM was in the Challengers Circuit of 2023 March. Blue Scuti made it into the semis in that one, and they met in a round 1 match in Challengers. So they've never met in Masters. 961 for Tetris time, 959 for Blue Scuti. All right, Tetris for Tetris time, 27 is the level where Tetris time got his max. Scuti's got one on 26. Chaotic Hazel in chat says, I still believe Stillwater was totally rigged. Bro won his own tournament. Thumbs up. Thank you for your contribution, Hazel. B39 entry into 29 for Tetris time, and he gets an immediate Tetris after that. So remember B39. Scuti depended on the left side and covered well. And Tetris for Scuti, B19. One more Tetris available, but yeah, piece is not exactly great So for that, so Scuti will enter 29 and has a Chasedown right now. Well, it doesn't matter. He's already got it. Tetris Time got into level 30 and just, just ended up with a bunch of garbage over at Tetris Well. Couldn't burn it down. And it looks like there was a hang of an L piece on the left side, and that was going to do it for Tetris Time. Scuti is good in game number 1. On YouTube, I thought we needed 19 more likes. We're going backwards. People are unliking the stream. What did I do? I'm just trying to put on a tournament for y'all. Yeah, if you're over on Twitch, it's, YouTube, it's an easy thing to do. To like, just hit thumbs up, costs you nothing, helps the channel out a lot. It's a signal to YouTube that stuff is happening, that people enjoy what's going on and are engaging with it. And it might surface our tournament to more people. And that means more Tetris players, bigger prize pools, and more excitement. So it'd be great if you could like the stream. We need 13 more. Okay, got it. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. 91,000 for Tetris Time. Tetris Time going to miss with that J piece. 11 more now. All right. Don't let Lori get away with this. You know, Lori says she's going to contribute a sub. Well, we're going to make her do it. All right, Ramble on Ian is over there. 101 for Tetris Time, 120 for Blue Scuti. Okay, 140 now, 163 for Tetris Time after Tetris. Blue Scuti, 218, gets a 4-line clear. Both of them do. $264 Blue Scuti, $232 for Tetris Time. Scuti with it. Tetris 355 through 76. Tetris Time with a covered well. 3 rows of garbage over the well. He's going to uncover the well. Looking for a good bar. There's a good bar. And a Tetris for Tetris Time 302. And one more. 325. Tetris for Scuti, 449, 355 for Tetris Time. Another Tetris here at Tetris time. Scuti with a covered well. Yeah, I feel like a Blue Scuti's capture, I want to put on like 3D glasses and it would like be in 3D. If anybody has 3D glasses, like put them on and then see if Blue Scuti's screen looks like it's in 3D. I bet it looks like it a little bit. We are one away from 50 likes, says Jazzy Joss. Need one more like on YouTube. And Lori has committed to gifting a sub. $617 entry into 19 for Blue Scuti. Tetris time is at 574 on level 20. Another 600K. We're just getting a lot of 600K transitions lately. All right, Tetris for Tetris time, 655. Scuti with a covered well. Laurie has gifted a fan level membership, delivering on her promises. Look at that. Laurie delivering on campaign promises. What the heck can you imagine? Thank you so much, Laurie. Really appreciate all your support over there on the YouTube side of things. $858 for Blue Scuti, $796 for Tetris time. All right, a little skim there for Tetris time, trying to get his stack back in order. Can access that left side and also uncover the right side. And a Tetris for Tetris time, 900,000, 983 for Blue Scuti. All right. Tetris time. A little bit of a spire there, columns 7 and 8. Tetris for Scuti, A86, 145,000 point lead. And Tetris time into 29 at A25. He's got a low board, but there are gaps or holes in rows 1 and 2. So we're trying to work this down. Try to start scoring, because right now Blue Scuti's got a 1.2 million entry into 29. So holy pace from Blue Scuti. Trying to bring this down a little bit. He's got a 200,000 point lead here on level 30. Tetris for Blue Scuti, D28. Tetris for Tetris time, B00, 231,000 point lead. Tetris Time opens up the right side. Long bar over Tetris for Tetris Time. B59. Another Tetris for Tetris Time and for Blue Scuti. E33 for Scuti. C03 for Tetris Time. Still about a 230,000 point lead. And under 50 lines to go until the level 39 super kill screen kicks in. Blue Scuti's board, though, you know, oh no, and Tetris Time is kind of all in on a bar and it doesn't come. And he's going to top out at C09, and Blue Scuti is good in game number 2. The Scuti got the rollover now on 38. That is a 1.6 million. He's got one burn to go. What can he get? Can he get anything? Only got a couple of points here. So Blue Scuti with the rollover. And takes game number 2 to go up 2 games to none. Let us get them started. Game 3. Okay, we are underway in game number 3. Tetris Time needs to win this one to stay in. Blue Scuti looking to wrap it up right now and punch his ticket to the top 8 to play against Alex T. Has that match ever happened before? Alex T versus Scuti? It has. It has happened. $252 for Blue Scuti, $252 for Tetris Time. Scuti ahead by 3 pushdown points, so Blue Scuti has learned a lesson from Tetris Time's match against Sodium that maybe Tetris Time has not himself learned. There's a dirty Tetris for Tetris Time, 275. And there's another long bar down the middle to help clean this up. Opens up the right side, long bar, Tetris for Tetris Time. We'll get to that, Sonder. Don't worry. We'll get to that. One match at a time. I like how people think that that I don't know that they've met before. They're like, yeah, why, yes. Yes, they have, actually. Oh. 357 for Blue Scuti, 380 for Tetris Time. All right, 404 from Blue Scuti, 448 for Tetris Time. All right, Tetris Time, with kind of one of his signature stacks here with a deep channel with a lot of tuck possibilities on the right side. We saw a lot of that kind of stacking in his match against Sodium. It's very unique. If you had to play, like, you know, guess the player, and then you saw that stack, you could say, yeah, that is Tetris Time. Dirty Tetris, Tetris Time, 2 rows off the bottom, column 8. $5.26 for Blue Scuti, $5.30 for Tetris Time. $6.24 for Tetris Time. Or just after getting into 19. Scuti going to get a Tetris, $5.95, a skim and a Tetris for also a 600K into 19. So double 600Ks. And I don't know, I have no data around this, but I just feel like I've seen more 600K transitions into 19 this month than like any previous month, and or at least that I can remember. So it just feels like it feels like more than usual. 706 from Tetris Time. Tetris 732. 695 for Scuti. He gets a Tetris 720. Tetris for Scuti 748. 738 for Tetris Time. Another Tetris for Tetris Time, 794. Now, Tetris Time in the lead by 44,000 points, but also ahead by 14 lines when I started that sentence. Tetris for Tetris Time, 886. 840 for Blue Scuti. The S-spin, critical there for Tetris Time. And another Tetris. He kind of blocks in a little hole in column 4, though, so Tetris Time going to have to burn this away. And if he spends too much time, he'll be burning up some critical pace here he needs. But he's taking care of it, getting it done. A long bar would help just kind of bring this down. Yeah, and he's going to very smartly kind of avoid putting additional weight on it and get set up for another one, but he blocks it and gets it open again, skimming to keep it open. And yeah, this is just very frustrating, I'm sure. He's trying to keep that well open in the name of efficiency, but then just getting these ill-timed pieces, keeping it blocked. All right, the Z vertical there for Blue Scuti. Chunks in a long bar, opens it back up. Long bar over Tetris for Scuti. And Tetris Time just cannot seem to get this well open with a bar. Finally does on 29, has the max out. And he's set up in column 4. Has to just chunk it down. And there's another triple for Tetris Time. So Tetris Time does have a good clean board here low. Scooting and a Tetris into 29 at A80. And a Tetris for Tetris Time, A67. Scooty's board a little bit high here. Gets a long bar over for the Tetris, B32. Tetris Time, keeping it low. Set up for a Tetris. Has to bring it down. Tetris Time set up again and has to bring it down. And the bar timing just garbage here for Tetris Time. Finally gets one. There it is, B31. Tetris Time set up again. A Tetris for Tetris Time. B72, he's in the lead in score, but also ahead by 14 lines. So that will become a factor as we get closer to 39, if we should. Tetris for Scuti, CO2 back in the lead. Tetris Time set up again. Oh, that hang of the L piece has got to make sure that that doesn't kill his run here. Gets a Tetris over C35, back in the lead for Tetris Time. And another Tetris for Tetris Time, C79. C22 here for Blue Scuti, gets a Tetris of his own, C64. Oh, Tetris Time's board. Oh my goodness, the pieces are not necessarily landing where he wants them to get. And that is going to be a topper for Tetris Time. And Blue Scuti gonna get a Tetris right as Tetris Time was topping out, and that Tetris clinches it for Blue Scuti. But let me tell you, Tetris Time, just like, you know, ripping in Tetrises on 29 for a lot of good streaks. And I will say maybe it was some of the bar timing on that center well in the approach to 29 that really kind of did his pace in a bit, because he was really, you know, cruising for a bit, and that really let Scuti back in. And who knows, if the bar comes at a different time during that, maybe it changes the complexion of this match a lot. Scuti here, yeah, blocks off, and that is going to do it. Blue Scuti takes this match 3 games to none. So GG's to you, Tetris Time. I don't know, you played out of your mind. You played really well. So a lot to be proud of in your performance this month. Coming out of coming out of round 1, taking out Eliash, taking out Sodium, and then even though it's going to go in the books as a 3-0, I mean, obviously you played super well. So hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.